Shalom, 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 my people, shalom. Turn the volume up a little bit. Shalom, my people, shalom, my people. Give yourself a round of applause. Also, give yourself a hot slap. Give yourself a hot slap. First of all, before I even get any further, I want to show y'all something that just happened. You can see this. I took a screenshot. You can't really see it, but normally it'll have my symbol up there, but it does not. You can't see it. Maybe I'll turn this light off. Wait, oh man, it won't show. But normally they have my symbol up there. But what they did was because of the title, because of the title of it, what they did was they got like a symbol with a block with like 3 dots in it. Because the title of it is Esau is hiding in plain sight. Hashtag woke, hashtag make America great again, hashtag Karen. So they did that. So when it show up on the YouTube page looking for it, it won't have no thing on it. It won't have no picture of me on it like it used to. So that's how I know that I am being watched and I am being paid attention to, regardless of how many views you see, but they see it because they know this word is true. First, I want you to pay attention to this plate. This plate have the 12 stones on it. It's the 12 stones of Israel, 12 tribes. Esau hijacked everything that God gave us. He hijacked it because he's jealous of us. Because I'm going to show you the scripture where it says that he was jealous of us. So Esau hijacked everything that we're supposed to believe in the Bible, right? This is our stone. So when you got the show like Kendra, we talking about what is your sign? And you got a lot of female women always ask you, what's your sign? That is of the devil. That is of the devil. Some people even blame the attitude on what they so-called sign. But God gave us our own stones, and each stone has a meaning for different tribes. I have a book, and it's in the King James Version, 1611. It shows you what our stones mean. See, everything that we done or do, they hijack what we do, and they steal our stuff from us. So they stole everything that we do from us, and they hijack it and then give us a false information of it. It's in the King James Bible. It tells everything that we need to know about ourselves and what we need to be doing. But they have hijacked our information, and we don't know what we're doing. Right here. These are signs. Of course, I gotta get some better things, but these are our signs. If you can see this, these are our signs. And for the tribe of Judah, it means social service. So you know it's connection with us because our stone represents social service, and that's what we do in love. Because we the most out of all the 12 tribes, we the most docile group of people that forgive everybody. Everybody else would stand up for their rights and fight, but we would not. We would not stand up for our rights and fight. So our symbol fit us good in social service. Everyone, all our so-called black women are social service. They go in some kind of nursing field, some kind of hit nail, hair, social service, anything. That's what fit us. We are not a sign what they give us in astronomy. So that is wicked, and you're worshiping or praising God when you do that. So I want to get you some things that happened during the week, and then I'm gonna get back to the study. But I know that I'm being watched now because I know that I had a couple of them. I thought maybe it was just something going on, but now I went back and looked and see that the title of them, what dictates what they do. So I know I am being watched, even though the views are not high, but the people in high places are watching and they'll listen to what it's going on because they know it's the truth. So they know it's the truth. And see, and God says that he was going to bring down the so-called the false prophets of the day. God said he's going to bring down the false prophets of the day. And he's really doing that. He's really bringing down the false prophet. Because you see, I'm going to get through it if I can go through them. Okay? Well, I'm just these some of the stuff that happened. Walmart admits stores have not performed as well as we hope, as they confirmed. permanent closure less than a month. In Atlanta, they're going to close 2 Walmarts. So you can see the trend that our so-called leaders are keep saying that the market is good, but our market is not good. It's going to slide underneath your feet if you're not paying attention to what's going on. Here go Amazon workers. It's really a video, but I just took a snapshot of if I can tell you. You can go do your own research. Amazon workers, they laid off the whole plant. Or Amazon workers, they came in one morning and laid off all of them, and they was crying. And they're gonna hire what they call immigrants, because Richard Pryor said something back in the 80s. They are gonna hire some new niggers because black people done got tired of them. They want to start their own business. They ain't telling you that, but we are starting our own business. But they still are control because whatever you got to get from them. So they went into work and laid off everybody, and they bringing in their own the English, and they're gonna work for lesser price. Okay. The mega church pastor who stepped down due to sin say America is facing something with it. He stepped down, but now he blaming it on America for what he done. Right? He's Tony Evans. Tony Evans, you know who he is. Tony Evans, that black guy. He kind of put me in the mind of an older Steve Harvey, got the mustache and all that. Well, all these pastors again stepped down. Okay, because of what they're doing, the sin that they're committing. Now you will see it that the church was an evil place. Now you understand why God said, I dwell not in a place built with hand. That's the wicked churches. They were built with hand. Now, I ain't talking about the church itself, but the wicked people built this. Esau, who was hiding, built these churches and put you in there and gave you all these false teaching. So now that's what you believe in. I'm going to get into it and show you. Okay, California senator has approved a law that school teachers cannot tell parents when their child changed their pronoun. So school teacher can't tell your child, can't tell you when your child said he want to be a them, they, or whatever. So now you're going into the Sodom and Gomorrah when they was over there. You read the book in Genesis how God destroyed the whole place, right? Because of all this sexual thing. And 10 places they have passed a law that it's okay for you to sleep with an animal. So the Bible clearly says that it's an abomination to sleep with animals. So now you see where we're going. The world is coming to an end, and you have nobody that's standing up in these churches preaching about what's going on. They just preach about their own self. So God is coming in there, snatching them up under you. And then by you being so wicked and evil in your own deeds, you are willing to sit in there and get that false teaching. So guess what? I was telling my grandson, I said, grandson, I know it's harsh. I know y'all, they done taught you that God is this weak man. But if God come back on a Sunday, everybody in that church gonna die. Whether it's your grandma, your mama, your sister, your aunt, whoever it is. Everybody that's called in church on Sunday gonna die. And the preachers know this, so that's why God is coming and destroying all these preachers. Okay, Joel Osteen, he's leaving the church. It's a fact check. They saying there's a bunch of events going. When you got rumors, it's most of the truth. So go ahead and do your own fact check. But they saying Joel leaving the church. So you know what time it is. It's getting close. It's getting close. His time is getting near, and God is not playing with these people. Okay, a man planning a racist mass shooting at Bad Bunny concert sparked race war. Fed said he wanted to start a race war. So they show him all these machine guns, all these guns they had. So you think that what I'm teaching you is not about to happen to you? Okay, you got another thing coming. God is trying to wake his people up, but ain't nobody waking up. They have really lied to us about who Esau is, but today's drink is orange juice. I'm drinking orange juice today. I'm back to orange. I love that. Hey, I drink the teas, I drink the stuff, but there's something about this orange juice that's good to me. So I drink the orange juice. And what I'm trying to tell you, folks, it's stuff going to happen to us, and we're not aware of it because we'll be up in that false teaching. I'm going to get to the thing about Esau. Job 9:24. It's just a process of elimination. You can make your own assumption about who these people is, who you talk. Because if you say their name now, guess what? They're coming to get you. They're coming to get you. They're going to try to destroy you. Any kind of message. They even try to take your message away from getting to the people. I'm trying to tell you, folks, this is true, live, and proof. Hey, it's coming. The stuff that I've been prophesying is coming. I'm going to tell you what Jesus prophesied. Jesus read out the Old Testament. I read a lot of stuff out of the Old Testament because that's where the prophecies are. Jesus read out of the Old Testament. I'm going to get to you and show what Jesus read out of when he was in the synagogue teaching. They had, I'm going to get to it, okay? Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of its judges, if not where and who is it. They covered the faces of our judges. This book is called Negro Question Part 4, The Missing Link. Who we was back in the 1500s when we were ruling Europe. Why they whitewashed all the people. How the original Britons were black. How the original Irish was black. How the King of Scotland, which is King James, which you get the King James Bible 1611. How he would rule Ireland, Scotland. How he ruled all these places. All the Isles. He ruled these places. So they painted the faces of the judges thereof. It's giving proof that now that the proof is coming out, that you know who we really are. The Bible said they painted the face of the judge. Now, these are people they painted. They whitewashed the Bible and gave them different names because they didn't want to know. They don't want you to know the truth. So process elimination tell you. But our people are so docile and weak that they don't understand. So when a person like me comes try to tell you the word, it's crazy. But guess what God doing? God taking away all your false teaching. Then you're going to have to know what will wake up. All your false teaching, God is taking away from you. So you don't have no choice but to know that the real prophets are us. The guys you see that are trying to tell you the truth about who you are. Trying to let you know who you are, who you belong to, what your tribe is. God said that everybody will go back to his own nation, whether you're married to a white man or a white woman. When the Civil War comes, God said everybody going back to their own nation. So that person who you think you love or thought you love or that different nation, God said they're going back to their own nation. And they darn sure ain't going to stick around with you, knowing that you're going to be destroyed. So I'm just letting you know. So this is true for the Bible where you believe the Bible is racist. Because God said in 9:13, Esau who I love, and Esau who I hated, Jacob who I love. They know it. That's why they've always segregated. Everybody thought it was wrong, but it really was right. It was right to be segregated from them because God even told us to segregate from them people. If you go to read Deuteronomy and Leviticus, you see what God said, when I give you this land, separate from these people. Don't do as these people do. Why the church ain't teaching you that? Because they know you are weak-minded people and your mind has been destroyed as black people, as Mexican people, as Native American. Our mind has been, our mind is like mush. It's nothing up there. There's no substance up there. All we care about is fashion, what people think of us. Money, pictures of us. You don't care about nothing else. You don't care about your fellow man. It's all about you, what you can get of this world. But God said it was never about separatism amongst his people. But we are separatists amongst our own people, but they people stick together. They doing study where our money in our community don't even stay 6 hours. I beg you different. It don't even stay 30 minutes. Because time we get paid, our money goes straight to JEA, which is Esau, straight to phone bill, which is Esau, straight to your mortgage, which is Esau, straight to your car note, which is Esau, because you got direct, you have your money coming straight out your check. Pay your bill. Time when you go to the store, it's straight to Esau. Even when you get your food stamp money, you get it back straight to Esau. Even when you get the money that help you pay your bill, it goes straight back to Esau. So I beg you different that our money don't come in our hand at all. It's 0% that it goes in our neighborhood. 0.0% that our money come in our own neighborhood. Because our money go directly to them, whether you get it or not. They paint the faces of the judges. Okay, Genesis 25:39. Esau's blessing was thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of the heavens. Esau was given the fatness, so that means all the science, all the control, all the fatness is like the richest you can get. He owned everything on this earth. That's why Job said he would give it to the land, the earth would give it to the hand of the wicked. Esau's blessings was the fatness of the earth. That's why he owned everything. That's why you have 0% of your money come. You make that money, 0% of it it goes to our black people. Okay, I give a 0.000.1% of our money go back to, because you might order some stuff online. You're trying to support the black people. But even then, if you take it even further back, even the black people we try to support, the ingredients and most of the stuff they got, we got to get it from them. You got to send it to the post office. You got basically the money that we make, 0% of it goes to us. Even though we saying we try to support our people, and I understand that part. But I want you to get to the deeper meaning that really the people that we try to support, they don't even get to keep their money. See, I'm trying to say they got us in a pickle jar. But our mind, I got to get to it. Our mind is so mushy, so corrupt that we don't even care. You just care about yourself. Nobody care about their fellow people. You got to make sacrifice for your people. Nobody makes sacrifice for your people. I make plenty of sacrifice for my people because I got people that I should be firing. But I know what I look at. I look at their family. I look at their wife. I look at their little kids. And you give them opportunities. But God continue to bless you because you look out for your people. What I'm saying is Esau got the fatness of the land. And Esau owned everything that you look at. Everything that you close your eyes and you wake up, Esau owned it. You do not own your car. You do not own your home. You do not own nothing that you thought you purchased. Because if you don't pay taxes, they would take it. You don't pay your homeowner association, they would take your house. If you don't pay your to get your tag, they will suspend your license and take your car. You don't own nothing. The clothes even moth eat up your clothes. You sit around long enough for your car. You own nothing. You don't own your body. You don't own your soul. You don't own nothing. God owns it all, but on this earth, Esau owns it. Genesis 25:41. And Esau hated Jacob. Jacob is the 12 tribes of Israel. Because you got to remember, Jacob's name would change to Esau, then you got the 12 tribes of Israel. Jacob's name would change to Israel. So then you get the 12 tribes of Israel, and that's where we come from. The 12 tribes, the Native American Indians, so-called Mexican, and so-called niggers. We come from the tribe of Jacob, which has been changed to Israel. When God changed Jacob name to Israel, check this out. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith the father blessed Esau, saying in his heart, Jacob was so mad at Esau was so mad at Jacob. He said in his heart that he hated Jacob. He said, and guess what he said? The day of our father mourning is at hand. Then would I slay my brother Jacob. He's been trying to slay us since Genesis 20:25. With Genesis 25:25, Esau been trying to slay us since then because he knew that the promise was given to us, but the fatness of the land was given to him. So when we go into a place to be with the Most High. Esau is going to be totally destroyed off the face of the earth forever and ever. If you go read Obadiah, he got eliminated, and he knows that, so he's trying to corrupt many people as he can. I'm trying to tell you, Esau is the wickedness of the earth. When you go read Second Chronicles 20, chapter 20, verse 22, verse 23. I'm just going to read some of it. This passage mentioned how the Edomites, along with Ammonites, which is the Japanese, Moabites, which is the Chinese, fought against Jehoshaphat of Judah at Mount Seir. However, the Lord set an ambush against them, causing their forces to be destroyed. God gonna set an ambush for them because they think they're gonna destroy us all, right? But God got a plan for them. That's why when in your neighborhood, the Japanese, the Chinese, the Africans, every other nation got you in captivity because you give all your money to them nations. You look in your neighborhood, I don't care where you stay. You can stay in Atlanta, and in the richest part of Atlanta, California, wherever you stay. You still have to give your money to them. See, God gonna have an ambush for them. They know this, but you don't know this. God tell you, I got an ambush for them. They think because they rule, I gave them the fatness of the earth, but you have the blessing. because we disobeyed the law, statute, and commandment. Just like you have a child, if your child disobey your law, you take something from her, you punish them. You put them in time out. Whatever you do, you punish. Well, we are God's chosen people. So that's why we're going through this. We're going through this problem. We're going through hell is a condition. Hell is not a pit. Hell is a condition. And we are in hell on this planet. On this earth, we are in hell. Okay, how rich you are, how famous you are, it's just more problems. Because guess what? If you got a house note of $5,000, if you miss one, that's $10,000. If you miss three, that's $15,000. So your debt is even compounded even more. So what I'm trying to tell you, no matter what kind of condition you're in, you got a halo, you got something on your head that you got to look out for, because in any given moment, Esau can come get you and take everything you got. So don't get secure in what you think is right. Ezekiel 35, 1 through 16. I'm just going to give you just a little bit of it. You go read these verses I give you and show yourself approval. Son of man, he's talking to Ezekiel, set their face against Mount Zir. Mount Zir is where Edom lives. Mount Zir is in the Caucasus Mountain of Russia, Georgia. So who do they call Caucasian? I'm just a process of elimination. I'm giving you who Esau is because he's hiding right in prime sight. You work with him. Some of y'all sleep with them. Some of y'all go on vacation with them. Some of y'all enjoy them. But they hide in plain sight. They never was destroyed. They are here. I got books. I'm going to show you. I got books on them. They never were destroyed. Check this out. It's the Son of Man. This is Ezekiel. That's a good book to read about prophecy. Set their face against Mount Zero and prophesied against it. I'm prophesying against Esau because the Bible told me, the Son of Man, to prophesy against Esau, who think he's hidden, but he's not hidden because I'm showing you who he is. Now it's up to you to understand and believe that thus says the Most High, because your church ain't giving it. God's bringing out every pastor that you so-called love. Y'all love Kirk Franklin, who's twerking. A preacher that's twerking. A grown ass man twerking with high heel boots on like a woman, but that's who you worship because that's who you are. You him. You Kirk Franklin. That's why you worship Kirk Franklin, because you him. That's why you worship Joel Osteen, even though he's Esau. You him. You believe that this man got the Superdome in New Orleans full of people. When they scan the crowd, you see all us in the midst of that. Because guess what? You do not want to hear the truth. The Bible said, you said, speak smooth words to me. Because you don't want to hear the truth, because you're living in it. Who want to be living in sin and be what you call judged in it? Every day you turn on, you see me telling you about your sin. You want to get further away from it, so you can blink your mind out, so you can continue to do it. Basically, what you said, you don't want to have a conscience. So you don't want to be reminded what you're doing, so you stay that way. Genesis 25:25. And the first came out red all over, like a hairy garment. And the name was Esau. Who is red? Who is red? They call themselves white. But who is red? Look at them now while it's 100 degrees in Florida. Look at their skin. It turns red. I'm just saying, I'm just giving you a process of elimination. You pay attention to what the Bible says. Thus says the Bible, not thus says what a man tell you. I'm giving you scripture to go through for you can see it for yourself. Luke 4, chapter 4, verse 16 through 21. Go read it. I'm going to give you a little taste of it. Jesus read out of the book of Isaiah and prophesied, meaning to reveal or to foretell future events. Jesus read out of Isaiah. This is Luke. This is the New Testament, right? So-called New Testament. Excuse me. Jesus in the synagogue, and they hand him a book, which is the book of the law, because the New Testament wasn't even written. And he opened up Isaiah. So you're going to tell me the church tell you not to read the Old Testament before you can learn the prophecy? And Jesus prophesies out of it, and you're going to still go to that wicked church. You know why? Because you are part of that life. You don't want to come out. You don't even want to have a second thought about it. You love it. Because guess what? What them two girls' name was? Miami girl, they say they hate God but love the money. That's a lot of people's thoughts right now. That's why you stay in them churches. The church is like a social club to you. It's not church. It's a social club. You go meet your friends that you ain't seen all week. Girl, look at my shoe. Girl, look at my dress. And the dudes talk about nothing. They would not sit there and talk about thus saith the Lord. They talk about other things. So you where you want to be. Romans 11, chapter 11, verse 9 through 11. A stumbling block for the people of Israel. Go read it. It's a stumbling block. Esau got stumbling blocks all in front of you. He got Section Red, Young Miami, P. Diddy situation, Drake, and the other rapper guy going to get them stumbling blocks they put in front of you. Basketball, football, all this stuff they put in front of us to be a stumbling block. But guess what? Because you won't learn the word of God. You won't listen to me. You won't listen to the brother who prophesied to you. I'm just giving you some stuff. Isaiah 1:15. And when you spread forth your hand, I hide my eyes from you. Yea, when you make many prayers, I will not hear your hands. I will not hear them. Your hands are full of blood. God said, I'm not even hearing your prayer because your hands are full of blood. You don't want to listen to God. You don't want to listen to his prophets. You ready to go listen to the people who are getting kicked out of these churches now? Unknown sins or dispute, whatever, God bringing them down. He's just showing you who they are. They refuse to teach you the truth. So God said, woe unto the pastor that scatters my sheep. So God breaking them and showing them to you. And I guarantee you, you will still stay there because it's a social club. Church is not a church where you go get information from. Church is not a hospital where you're supposed to go when you need help. Church is now has become a social club. It's just like any other Greek club that all these women are denouncing now. These women are denouncing these Greek clubs because they know that you have to make a sacrifice to Molech. Molech is a pagan god where you got to sacrifice your blood to them. They coming out telling you where you have to bow down to them. When you go do your pledges, you got to bow down to them. They know it. One lady said she was so far in that she had to go through it because everybody was cheering on. So you got these people that are pushing you toward Satan and you worshiping. You're in a Greek club. I don't care what you do to the church, what you donate money, God gonna destroy you. God don't even want. God said that your hand is full of blood. Isaiah 1-15. So these Greek clubs, the Masons, I know somebody personally in the Masons said that they will have to share. They have to share. Your husband make you share with another man. So when they go on these trips and all that, they change wives. They swap wives. That's part of the Mason. When they go in there, they have to worship these devils. They call like a goat. It's really not a goat because they're trying to get the sacrifice from the Bible when God back in the Old Testament. But guess what they do? They say the guys have to stand in the middle and be like blindfold, and men be groping them. The men groping these other men. This part of the Masons. I know people personally in there. And I asked him why. He told me what they do. I worked with this guy for, matter of fact, he was a helper before he became, when I retired, he ended up being a supervisor. He was my helper for years. He was my number 2 man. He told me all about him. I know everything about him. Personally, they swap wives. And how they get initiated is they have to eat a goat or something, he said. But come to find out it ain't a goat. He ain't going too much detail because he was ashamed of that. But they grope you. The men be in the line, they groping them, touching them and all that kind of stuff and throwing stuff at them. I'm just saying, people. And you worship that. Psalm 94:16. Who will rise up for me? God said, who will rise up for me and tell the truth? Who gonna rise? I'm rising up, God. I'm here to tell your word. We're here to give out much information if I can. I study these Bible books for you. I'm here. I'm here to rise up and get for you, God. I'm here to give your message to the people. Whether they hear or forbear. Ecclesiastes 14:2. Blessed is he whose conscience has not condemned him, and who is not fallen from his hope in the Lord. Okay, sometimes your conscience says, I done so much evil, I can't go to God. God said, blessed is the man that his conscience has not condemned him. Don't let your conscience, what you formed or what you did, condemn you. Come to the Lord. I don't care what you did. I don't care if you was in the Greek club. I don't care if you wasn't a Mason. You still can come to the Most High. Don't let that, don't let your guilt keep you from saving your life. That's basically what it's saying. I'm reading a book, The Pillar in the Pillory, the tale of the Bosher. The same, hey people, this is that Jesus that you serve. You know that Jesus you serve. You see the white Jesus, the blue eye. This is him, Caesar Borgia. His father, Alexander the Pope, the sixth of Rome, made him famous by painting this picture. But somebody in their family, they poison people. The Catholic Church, that basically the Catholic Church, they got a thing called a garden party. Y'all call it the rooftop party. So you're doing this shit they do. They would go in there and have all kinds of orgies. Inside the Pope, they would have orgies. They would be dancing naked. They would be eating what they call chestnut, throw chestnut on the ground, and they would be eating the chestnuts off the ground, dancing in front of the Pope. The Pope had a mistress who had Caesar Borgia, which is that guy who you worship right now, who that had people killed, dating his sister, killing his brother-in-law, poisoning people. And you worship that guy. That's why you got the evil spirit on you, because you got that spirit on you. You got the spirit of the Caesar Borgia. That is not Jesus who you worship. You go to church, and guess what? You know that Mary and that baby Jesus you see? That is the Pope Alexander mistress in Caesar Borgia when he was a baby. That picture you see of Mary and you see that baby in there, that's Caesar Borgia. That's the man who you worship in church, who you call Jesus. And that lady who they painted is the Pope's wife or mistress. Because you know they ain't supposed to have no children. But they around there, if you read, they screwing up something in there. They poisoning people, they drinking, they having these parties and everything. It goes on still right now today. You can't read them so much at a time because it's mind bothering what these people done, and you in church worshiping these same people. That's why that spirit is upon you of you blind. You believing in something. This is in plain sight. In plain sight of you, but you won't read, won't study, you won't do a doggone thing. It's in plain sight of you. And you worshiping a man who poisoned and slept with family members. They burnt people at the stake. They jabbed people through with a rod straight through their body, come out their mouth. Sleeping with all kind of women. The book says that it's the stuff so terrific that they couldn't write it in the book. The stuff that the Pope them was doing. Caesar, and they still, and the Pope today, they know this. And guess what it said? They have control over the school. It's in this book. So that's why they teaching you and taking out prayer school. They are evil people, and you worshiping these people every time you go to church on Sunday. Every time you look up your eye when you pray into a white man, because that's what you see in your eye. That's what you see. You see him when you pray. You don't see the black Jesus when you pray. You don't see the black Jesus when you pray. This is not Jesus, but this is if I did a picture of him based on the description of Revelation 1-14, he would look like that. This Caesar Borgia. This the one who killed and murdered and slept with all them women. His father was the one that had him painted. He was dating Leonardo da Vinci. Y'all know who Leonardo da Vinci? This man and Leonardo da Vinci have a love affair. This the same guy who you worship and pray. They even had a show back. Look up to Caesar Borgia. They had a show where they was gangsters and robbed. They were doing the same thing now that his forefathers were doing it, but you got them in your church, and this is who you worshiping. Just because your prayer, you still ain't getting an answer, but that's what God said. You're gonna get yours in the end. This is your world right here. You live in this because you work. You pray to that. You go to church and you pray to that. I even got a book called The Roman Empire. The Empire of the Edomites. Esau, Edom. It tells you who they are. They was the Romans. The so-called Roman that in 65 AD that ran us out of Jerusalem. When we went to the west coast of Africa with in Luke 21:24, when Jesus told us that Jerusalem shall be trampled down until the day of the Gentile and told us to flee to the mountains. These are the people that killed us. The Roman Empire, which is Edomite, which is Esau, which is the so-called hidden people, they are in plain sight. But you just got to read it. If you don't read it, you won't know. Shalom, my people. Shalom, my people. I do this out of love. I do this out of love. But be careful. I'm trying to tell you, the truth is here. And I'm giving it out to you. And God's not going to be playing this year because the word is getting out. It's all over Facebook everywhere. So God's going to start coming into your life and breaking. You think that's why he's breaking the preachers up. He's going to break your life down now. You're going to start losing things. I'm prophesying to you because in the Bible, God said, who shall stand up for me? I'm standing up for God. I'm prophesying to you, telling you that your life that you thought was so precious, so good, God's going to break down your life because the information is coming. And you see, you got to look around you and see what's happening around you. See your people. See what's going on around your life. God's going to break that life down. You're going to lose stuff that you never lost before. Then guess what? God said, you're going to remember me in the land of your captivity. And guess what he said? He said, I'm going to laugh at your calamity. I'm going to laugh at your calamity because your hand is full of blood. You'll be praying to God. God, I lost my job. God, I lost my house, my family, everything. God going to laugh at your calamity because your hand is full of blood. You're teaching people how to live evil. You're not teaching God words. So you're going to be praying to God. God, you see this coming down. All our young people are dying because God said, I got to wipe them out because they are no use to me. So I'm killing them every day. Every day you turn on the news, you 16, 17, 15, you dying 1, 2, 3, 4 at a time. Every day. Every day. So God wiping them out. So what do you think going to happen to you? Shalom, my people. Shalom. Shalom. I love you. I do this out of love.